Welcome to movies that will quiet your soul. What is a life well lived? Is it a tapestry of grand achievements, milestones that mark our place in the world, or is it something quieter, harder to articulate, a subtle rhythm that can only be heard when we stop to listen? So much of our lives are consumed by noise, not just the noise we hear, but the noise we feel. The endless hum of distractions, the persistent demand to achieve, to impress, to keep moving. We get so caught up in the race to somewhere, anywhere, that we forget to simply exist where we are. And in all that time, how often do we ask ourselves, what does it mean to truly live? The film I want to share with you today asks this question. Although it doesn't offer an answer, it doesn't try to. It beckons you to step outside the whirlwind of ambition and busyness, to pause and inhabit a world stripped of pretense. At its center is a man whose life on the surface appears almost painfully ordinary. His days follow the same cadence, routine, ritual, repetition. To an outsider, this might seem mechanical, even hollow, but as the film unravels, the layers of his existence begin to reveal themselves. The sameness of his days is not lifelessness, it is meditative. Each act, however small, becomes imbued with a kind of reverence. There's a sacredness to the way he moves through the world, tending to his duties with care, pausing to capture fleeting beauty, and living fully in moments most would overlook. The sunlight streaming through a tree canopy, the sound of water pouring from a faucet, the tactile satisfaction of a task completed with intention. These are not just details, they're the very fabric of his life. There's a shift in the story when his niece enters his life. Her presence disrupts his routine, but instead of rejecting the change, he allows it to happen. Their connection is not loud or dramatic, but in the quiet spaces between their conversations, there's a shift. The niece, searching for answers in her own life, is struck by the calmness with which he lives. And in that silence, she finds a kind of peace she hadn't expected, not in the form of answers, but in the form of acceptance. She sees that he hasn't tried to escape his life or change it, he simply lived it. And in his acceptance of what is, there's a kind of tranquility that she's never known. The whole point of the film isn't whether he's happy or unhappy. Happiness is fleeting, it comes and goes. What matters is that he's chosen how to live, and in that choice he's found something deeper than happiness, presence. He's not waiting for life to happen, he's living it. The film doesn't hide the struggles of life. There is pain, there is loss, but even in those spaces of solitude and longing, there is beauty. The film doesn't romanticize simplicity, but it shows us that even in the absence, in the quiet, there is something profound. It's not about achieving or fixing, it's about learning to live fully right where you are. This is Perfect Days. It's okay to want more. It's okay to chase after what you feel is your purpose. Ambition is not something to ignore. It's not wrong to strive for something better, to work towards a different life. But remember, don't make the chase the thing that defines you. Life is a balance between moving forward and living in the moment. Ambition is a force that can drive us forward. It has driven us forward. But without moments of stillness, of presence, we risk losing ourselves to the process. The journey is the thing, so take a moment to appreciate it. Now is now. I'll see you around. Take care.
今度は今度、今は今。
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 今度は今度、今は今。